Welcome back to Universe Mode and the first NWA pay-per-view of Universe Mode. We've got the National Championship kicking off tonight's show with Austin Theory taking on Cody Rhodes. Poor Greg Hamilton's just vanished. God damn. But Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, previously beat Jordan Devlin to earn himself a #1 contender spot here tonight. He said he deserves to be here, not only for bringing NWA back into the limelight, but the goddamn name of the pay-per-view belongs to him. And the whole reason that this pay-per-view was chosen to be first, and that's because he's going to be going through some hard times here tonight. The double champion, Austin Theory, not only the NWA National Champion, but also the NWA Heavyweight Champion. He's got the red strap and the 10 pounds of gold to put on the line here tonight, and this is his first challenge against the American Nightmare. Hard times with everything to lose. Austin Theory, Cody Rhodes kicking off tonight's match. Went for a sidewalk slam right off the bat, and Cody Rhodes with a quick knee jab. Oh, and a headbutt return from Theory. Later on tonight we've got a triple threat for the Women's Championship. Rhea, Ripley, Mickie James and Toni Storm going to be battling it out. We've also got tag action later on tonight, as FTR will battle Moustache Mountain. We've got the Mid-Atlantic Championship on the line. Ricky Starks having a rematch against Finn Balor, the Prince of NWA. And then tonight's main event, the Fatal 5-Way. Austin Theory, Volta, Will Ospreay, Dominik Dijakovic and Roderick Strong battling it out for the 10 pounds of gold. But what will the condition of Austin Theory be entering that match? So far he's been strong against Cody Rhodes, but Cody Rhodes, all he has to do is hit a certain move or hit a certain move a certain way, and it's going to completely throw Austin Theory off balance. Theory's got to stay on his game. He's been very impressive in Universe Mode so far. He's been one of the best competitors we've seen in Universe Mode in a long time. Maybe since Buddy Murphy battled Pete Dunne those years ago at WrestleMania. Austin Theory is on that level of competing as of late. He's a force to be reckoned with. But what will it be like putting both belts on the line in one night? I don't think we've ever seen that happen, especially in Universe Mode. I don't think we've ever had that. Cody Rhodes, elbow to the knee of Theory, lifting Theory up into the gourd buster. Rhodes stays on his feet. Can barely get my words out. I am very, very excited for this first NWA pay-per-view. Every belt on the line, and I feel like we've built to some pretty interesting matches over the course of the last month, and also bringing in some previous feuds from the NXT era into this. And look at Cody Rhodes targeting the leg of Theory. This is what I'm talking about. If Rhodes was to continue to target purely the leg, then Theory's going to go into that match later on with an injured leg. Theory has to be one-upped on Cody Rhodes this entire match if he wants to enter tonight's main event at 100%. Sliding spear attempt into the corner. Oh, and a hot shot stunner. Theory now on the outside. Where is Rhodes going? Rhodes hits none of it as Theory dodges out of the way. Catching Rhodes as he enters the ring, headlock. Rhodes risked it all early on in this match. Kick to the midsection. It may have cost him the match. There's a patella drop brainbuster from Austin Theory. Oh, and he just keeps staying on top of Cody Rhodes. Theory has been a force to be reckoned with ever since he battled Volta. Oh my god, Cody Rhodes! Holy shit! Out of nowhere, Cody Rhodes just dumped the champion to the outside, and look at Rhodes taunting to the crowd. I don't even know who the crowd needs to be behind or wants to be behind right now. Austin Theory barely to his feet after that thunderous blow to the outside. We've seen the damage that move, that powerbomb to the mat, can do to superstars like Trevon, who's received that move, I think, twice now, and it's taking a toll on the man's body. I don't know how Theory's still moving, maybe now running on adrenaline. Elbow strike to the knee. Cody Rhodes sending Theory into the corner, looking for that muscle buster that he hit on Devlin. That was the move that completely obliterated Devlin. Devlin was not moving after that, but Theory getting his shoulder off the mat early on, managing to just slip it up enough. Knee strike from Rhodes, and Theory's been busted open. That's not good for Theory. Not good at all for Theory. He's going to be entering tonight's main event with an already open wound, a target on his face. Cody Rhodes taking the fight to Theory though. Theory dodging whatever Cody Rhodes wanted to do to him. Hits him with an ataxia instead. Austin Theory not done with Rhodes though. Sending Rhodes into the corner. Clothesline. Rolling Thunder into the blockbuster. Very nice there by Theory. Theory is on top of the world right now. Absolutely dominating Rhodes. Looks like he was maybe going to go for a fireman's carry, but Rhodes with a reversal. Going for the Alabama Slam. Theory dodging out of the way. Oh my god! Kick to the midsection, and another ataxia to the American Nightmare. Rhodes is down 2. Oh my god, and he still kicks out after 2 ataxias. That is not good news for Austin Theory. Not good news one bit. Oh, and a super kick. A brutal super kick. Austin Theory looks like he's losing his patience now. Austin Theory taking Rhodes into the corner and tossing Rhodes to the outside of the ring. A brutal fall to the floor there. That's roughly like maybe an 8-9 foot, maybe even 10 foot at a push. A 10-foot drop down to the mat to Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes is out cold for a well, not necessarily cold, but he's out flat rather for a couple of seconds on the mat as he recuperates. Rhodes back in the ring, Theory back in the ring, a hard-hitting match to kick off tonight's show. And Austin Theory cannot afford to put too much energy into this match unless he's confident that he can survive the main event, and a clothesline turns Rhodes inside out. Theory screaming at Rhodes, telling him to get to his feet. Rhodes fighting back. Rhodes now carrying Theory. Rhodes clearly has the strength advantage over Theory. Theory seems to have the speed advantage. Off the top rope. Diving elbow drop. The American Nightmare now with a monkey flip, tossing Theory around the ring. Theory back to his feet and a brutal clothesline. Possibly even a lariat. I'm not quite sure where it connected with, but it took down Rhodes nonetheless. And Theory was going for something, but he wasn't expecting Cody to drop down to his feet. I don't know what he just said to Rhodes, but Rhodes is not happy about it one bit. It looks like he might come to regret it. Overhead chop. Combination. There's a brain buster. Dropping down Theory. Theory got everything to lose here tonight, including his dignity. Regal bomb flattens Theory, and not enough to put him away. Cody Rhodes wondering what the hell he's got to do to put him away. Setting up Theory for the crossroads. There it is, crossroads to the champion. 1, 2, And that's it! Cody Rhodes takes away the national championship from Austin Theory. You've got to wonder, did Theory let him? Did Theory say, okay, that's enough, I have 2 belts tonight? I don't know, but Cody Rhodes is the new national champion and that's all that matters. And tag action here tonight. Moustache Mountain taking on FTR. FTR hold that singles win over Trevon. But Trevor not letting it dampen his spirits. Moustache Mountain want those titles back. However, if they lose here tonight, they're going to go back to the bottom of the pile. So they've got a lot to lose and a hell of a lot to win. It's been stated openly, there doesn't seem to be a very cohesive relationship between Moustache Mountain and Pete Dunne. He seems to be completely blanking them out and refusing to show support. FTR don't need to worry about that, they're a 2-man team. That's how they got the gold, and that's how they'll keep the gold. Here we go, second match of Hard Times. And we've got Wheeler and Trevon starting off the match with a trio of slaps there. And Trevon fighting back with some face slaps of his own, slamming the head of Wheeler into the mat. Wheeler just got his shit rocked. And now Bate into this, gonna try his luck with some chops against Bate. Targeting the chest. And Bate gonna try his luck with some uppercuts. Slingshot clothesline. Took me a moment to process what the hell we'd just seen. Wheeler practically chopped Bate into that slingshot. And look at Bate, the ferocity of Bate. Moustache Mountain coming out here with some aggression here tonight. Little bit of attitude, diving headbutt off the top. Wheeler taking the time to keep Bate in their corner. Oh, and there's a backbreaker on the knee, and a knee to the face. Knees on both sides. Wheeler now taking a moment to recuperate on the outside as Harwood steps into the ring. Defeated Trevon in a singles match this previous episode of NWA Power with a brutal pile driver to Trevon. Gotta wonder how Trevon is physically. Motivationally he seems fine, but Tyler Bate looking for the Billy Goat's curse. Early on in this match, a heavy, powerful submission. Definitely going to be taking the wind out of Harwood. Really taking the fight to FTR here. Moustache Mountain with some fiery aggression. That exploding suplex launches Harwood across the ring. And Harwood now going one-on-one with Trevon like they did previous. Holy shit! That spinning rampage. I've never seen that before. That was a beautiful move. Ho! Ho! 3 chops to the chest. And they were loud ones, not your regular bundachins. And a kick out by Dax. Cash Wheeler was ready to storm the ring. Come to the rescue of Harwood, but Harwood back to his feet. Launches a running Tyler Bate into the air. Double axe handle to the head. This was maybe the opening Harwood was looking for. Now takes control. Tyler Bate being a force to be reckoned with, like a bull in a china shop so far. Discus clothesline from Harwood. Harwood flattens him. Oh! Went for a running chop block, but Bate scouted it, leapfrogging over. Bate now back in control, just like that. Had the move scouted, frequent tags between Moustache Mountain have proven to be the best strategy here. Trent Seven went for something. Harwood said no way. And works on grounding Trevin. And now tag made to Wheeler. Looking for Shatter Machine to Trevin. Is that going to be enough to put away Moustache Mountain? And Trevin with the kick out. It looked to be all said and done. Bate didn't even rush the ring. I think Trevin must have signalled to him that he was going to be fine. What is Trevin doing now to Wheeler? Deadlift German suplex. Holy shit, that's one way to get the wind sucked out of you. Get it pulled up through and round into a 270-degree angle. And then dumped back on top of your goddamn head. Tyler Bate now getting all fired up in the ring. Running Hurricane Rana takes down Wheeler. Bate now going up top. Wheeler back to his feet. Oh, and Bate jumps over him. Another Hurricane Rana. Bate back up top. Wheeler not knowing what to do with himself. Barely to his feet now. Oh my god, and Bate with a diving elbow drop. Bate is on fire. Bate needs those belts back. Going for a pinfall. Not down enough to put him away though. Wheeler took a bit of a beating there, but not enough. Trevin back in the ring. Looking to get a little bit of revenge against FTR. Sending the head of Wheeler into the turnbuckle. And again, similar strategy to what he used against Harwood. And now targeting the limbs. Going after those limbs of FTR. They don't want FTR to have a leg to stand on. Snap DDT. Wheeler is down. And Tyler Bate gonna look to capitalise. Moustache Mountain have been fantastic so far. Tyler Bate fumbled. Bate fumbled. Roll up now by Wheeler. One. Quick kick out by Bate. Oh my god. I don't know what Wheeler went for, but Bate with a quick jab to the head. Wheeler needs to get out of there. He needs to make the tag. Oh my god. And he was backing up. He wasn't able to make it. Trent Seven just stopped him like a goddamn freight train. Burning Hammer! Burning Hammer from Trevin! Oh my god! And Harwood was right there to break it up. Harwood in the ring now. Trevin fighting him off. Holy shit! Tag made to Harwood. FTR now. With a stun gun. Into the back suplex. Nice tag team move there. We've seen more tag team moves from FTR than we have Moustache Mountain, but Moustache Mountain been making more frequent tags than FTR, and I think it's certainly starting to take its toll. FTR have really struggled to get some damage set in on either member of Moustache Mountain. Because they keep tagging out so frequently, they're able to recuperate. But now FTR have Trevin grounded. FTR have claimed that Trevin is the weak link of Moustache Mountain, trying to put a little bit of doubt into Moustache Mountain, saying that Bate would be better on his own. Trevin and Bate were never meant to be a team. Moustache Mountain now looking to prove them wrong. Fireman's carry. And Trevin, don't know what he went for, but he went for something. Tag made again to Wheeler. They're trying their best to just wear down Trevin. Sidewalk slam. Oh my god, the elbow drop backbreaker. And Wheeler saying, you ain't making the tag to Bate. This this onslaught of pummeling chops to the chest of Trevin, and Trevin still standing. Going for now the figure four. Try and make Trevin tap out. And Trevin gets the ropes. Ho! Ho! And hot tag. Hot tag made to Bate. But Wheeler is right there waiting for him. Ho! Ho and Bate! Bate with chops of his own! Bate's popping off! Gut wrench suplex. Trevon's out on the outside. He's taken the majority of the damage from FTR so far. Bate now up top. Went for the spiral tap, but Wheeler got out of the way. Ho! Not enough though for Bate. Bate now with the classic airplane spin. Gonna look to make Wheeler disorientated. And he changes direction. This has been a fantastic match. I told you, these two teams, they were made to fight each other. Wheeler, I don't think he even knows where he's crawling to. He can't figure out where Harwood is after that aeroplane spin. Oh! And he switched. He got to Harwood. Harwood takes down Bate. Now stopping Bate from getting to Trevon, who's now recuperated on the outside of the ring. Oh, pile driver to Bate. Oh my god, he went for Trevon. Trevon dodged out the way. There's a brutal forearm to him instead. Oh, and a forearm in return. Uh-oh. Oh, the deadlift. Exploding suplex into the ring. Both members of Moustache Mountain now in the ring with Harwood. Oh, he went for the chop block. Bate dodged out of the way. Oh, European uppercut. Holy shit. And now aeroplane spin to Harwood. Where is Wheeler? Wheeler's out on the outside. God damn. Oh, and Bate fighting back. Snapping their hand. Homage to the Bruiserweight. Even if he doesn't want to associate with them right now. Bate gonna take some... Oh my god. Some tactics from his playbook. European uppercut. Harwood getting rocked silly. Just trying to crawl into the middle of the ring. He's not even sure where Bate is. Bate's behind him with a missile elbow drop to the center of his spine. Trevon back in the ring. Again, looking for that payback. Looking to put away. Holy shit, and Harwood goes down like a sack of potatoes. Being dumped on the floor. Ho! Harwood fighting back. Chop block to Trevon. Holy shit. And now, what is Harwood going for? Kick to the midsection. Oh, and the pile driver. The pile driver to Trevon. Holy shit, and Bate managed to get past Wheeler. Oh, and a code breaker to Bate. What in the world does Trevon just do? Code Everyone's hitting everything on everybody. Holy shit. FTR have wiped out Moustache Mountain in the most brutal way possible. Holy shit, they had to break the rules to wipe them out, but they've done it. They've retained. Moustache Mountain put up their fight of their goddamn lives, but it wasn't enough. Still NWA Tag Team Champions. Next up we have the NWA Women's Championship match. Mickie James, who was added to this match by Booker T after Rhea Ripley verbally said that Mickie James was probably out of the Power Rumble the woman that she considered the biggest threat because of her experience in the wrestling business. Booker T said, fine, then you can face her in the championship match. That's why we had Rhea Ripley versus Toni Storm 2 weeks ago in one-on-one action. The actual winner of the NWA Women's Power Rumble Toni Storm, as I said, she faced Rhea Ripley one-on-one. Booker T has said, defeating these women one-on-one is not going to cut it anymore. Especially if it's a one-time thing. It's less impressive if Toni Storm can come in completely fresh and just get obliterated by Rhea Ripley. He used Tamina's situation where Tamina was given an opportunity, defeated, and then given another opportunity. Where, yes, she was still defeated, but she put up way more of a fight because she knew how Ripley was going to attack her. So Booker T's general consensus with that, and with Ripley as champion, is that just because Ripley beats you one-on-one one time, does not mean you're completely out of the equation. Ripley can chew her way through as many women as she wants. Somebody is going to eventually take that belt from her. She's been one of the most, if not the most, dominant women's champions we've ever had in Universe mode. This is her biggest challenge so far, having to put the belt on the line between two women at once, and Mickie James launching her entire body. That wasn't enough for Ripley to fend off. As Mickie James and Toni Storm so far teaming up on Ripley. Look at this. Literally a tag team move against the champ. And now with the champ down, the attention turns to the two of them. This is not going to be an elimination match, not like the main event. We confirmed in advance that the main event would be an elimination style match to have a definitive winner so that Austin Theory couldn't be robbed of his championship. This is not the same situation. If Toni Storm gets pinned by Mickie James, or if Mickie James gets pinned by Toni Storm, Ripley's still going to lose her belt. It won't become a one-on-one. Mickie James and Toni Storm battling it out while Ripley takes a moment to recuperate, but Toni Storm started bringing Mickie James towards Ripley, and Ripley said, hell no. Hurricane Rana to Ripley from James. And a grounded neck breaker. Oh, and a brutal slapping combination. Holy shit. Mickie James flattening Toni Storm there, that big boot. And telling Rhea Ripley to get her ass to the outside of the ring. They want to brawl on the outside, and Ripley is more than happy to join them. Oh my god, and Mickie James slamming Ripley into the barricade after the tag team match that we just saw. Which was also brutal. Now the women are amping it up a notch with weapons. Holy shit. Mickie James beating Toni Storm with that kendo stick, and now Toni Storm's got the stick. Holy shit. This is no disqualification because it's a triple threat and the sticks just snapped. Rhea Ripley was down for that little sequence, and I don't blame her for not wanting to get involved. Lurking around the side of the ring instead. Oh, and Toni Storm with a quick jab to the elbow. Again, Toni Storm showing more resilience against Rhea Ripley this time because she's had that opportunity against her already. She's had that opportunity to experience the brutal offense of Ripley. Oh my god, it didn't stop her from getting wiped out of the ring though. Uh-oh. Oh, sit out powerbomb. Ripley absolutely dominating for a moment there, but the numbers game too much. For the majority of this match, it's been a handicap match. Oh, and a Mick kick wipes out Ripley. Ripley was bringing those wooden steps into the ring. The Mick kick completely wipes her out. Oh, and a pile driver. Pile driver from Storm. Takes down James, and Ripley's back to her feet. Forced back to her feet. Oh my god. Inverted power slam into the backbreaker. Toni Storm been very impressive so far. And Ripley sent to the outside as Toni now takes control of Mickie James with the rope-assisted suplex. What is Mickie James doing? She's gonna regret it. Kick to the midsection. Ripley has been on top. And now caught. Suplex position. Holy shit. All three of these women back and forth. Equal amounts of offense in so far. Toni Storm bouncing the skull of Ripley off that turnbuckle. Ho! 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 And a brutal combination by Mickie James. Falcon Arrow. Dumps down Ripley. Ripley's out. Mickie James going after Toni Storm, but Toni Storm, German suplex to Mickie James. This is not good news for Ripley, who's out on the outside. Mickie James and Toni Storm back and forth. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mickie DDT attempt, but no. Toni Storm said no way. Looking for Storm Zero. Storm Zero to Mickie James. And Rhea Ripley's back in the ring. Where did Ripley come from? Oh, Riptide on the chair to Toni Storm. Holy shit. A Riptide to Toni Storm. How is Toni Storm even moving right now? Running off of fumes. Holy shit. Mickie James back to her feet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mickie James going for a Mickie DT. Ripley said no. Sit out choke slam to Mickie James. James is out of it. Out on her feet by the looks of it. And Ripley sends her over the top rope. Ripley going after Toni Storm instead. Sending Storm back into the ring. And Storm back to her feet. Right into the clutches. Oh my god, of that tsunami chokeslam. Oh, and Toni Storm with the kick out. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. I think the crowd and Rhea Ripley was expecting it to be over. And a sledgehammer to the spine from Mickie James. Holy shit. Oh, and Ripley said absolutely fucking not. God, this has been incredible so far. Oh my god, this is brutal. Somebody needs to stop Toni Storm. And Ripley is ironic. Oh, she's not going to be the one to stop her. Holy shit. Toni Storm just went absolutely berserk with a goddamn sledgehammer. This is hard times. Holy shit. And now all three women back in the ring. Or at least they were. Oh, technically still are. Ripley's on the apron. Oh! And a super kick. Absolutely just flattened Toni Storm. Rhea Ripley now. With the Riptide. Toni Storm's down. Her attention just changed to Mickie James on the outside. I don't know if Mickie James was stirring or not. Oh, and a kick to the midsection followed by a super kick. Maybe just making sure that Mickie James is actually down and out. And looking again for that tsunami choke slam. Mickie James is up. Oh my god, and caught in the choke slam as well. There it is. Rhea Ripley wiping out both women. Oh, and Mickie James kicked out. Look at the face on Ripley. What has she got to do to put away these women? Both women showing amazing resiliency now. Oh, standing dropkick and Storm dodges out of the way. But straight into the wrist-locked clothesline combo. Where is Storm going? Grabbing something from under the ring. What else is under there? A baseball bat. Oh my god, and she gets her head slammed onto it. Holy shit. Ripley crawling back to the ring. The only place she can successfully defend her championship. Every single time she gets knocked out of that ring, it's a bit of a worry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Speaking of a worry, Mickie DT to Ripley. Toni Storm. Oh my god. Almost didn't make it, but Ripley with the kick out. That was a close call. The first Mickie DT of the match. And it almost wiped out the champion. And now again, Mickie James going for the pinfall. Another kick out from Ripley. Toni Storm's now on the outside. Basement drop kick to Ripley from Mickie James. This has been one hell of a goddamn match. Mickie James now looking to finish off Ripley with another Mickie DT. There it is, spiking her. 1, 2, and that's enough. Mickie James has done it. It took a triple threat, but Ripley's lost the championship. Mickie James is your new NWA Women's Champion. I'm sure that Rhea Ripley is going to be campaigning for a rematch as soon as possible. But for now, we got a new champ. And the final match before we hit the main event. The Mid-Atlantic Championship on the line. Finn Balor getting a rematch against the champ Ricky Starks. After his great performance against Starks on NWA Power. They had a championship match just a couple of weeks ago. It was an extremely good one. Balor came up short, but Booker T has said Finn Balor can have another opportunity. After all, Booker T looking to sell tickets, and Finn Balor is definitely a draw. And Balor's going to be going up against the champion Ricky Starks, traded in his NXT cash-in briefcase for that Mid-Atlantic Championship, and he's been a pretty dominant champion ever since. He's had about, I think, 3 matches since the start of NWA, and he's won each one. He's been very impressive in the ring. And he's looking to leave as champion. And it's already been confirmed by Booker T that Rhea Ripley versus Mickie James will be a one-on-one championship match at some point in the future. I guess Rhea Ripley went back into Gorilla and immediately demanded her rematch clause for the soonest available position, I guess. And Booker T has already granted it. Oh my god, and a leg drop to the back of the head of Balor. Again, Ricky Stark's been incredibly impressive, being a fantastic in-ring performer since making his debut in that ladder match back at NXT. Oh, and Finn Balor rolling over Starks there, stopping him from that ground and pound. I'm not sure if these two men will be able to top their performance from NWA Power, but I'm sure they'll put on one hell of a match regardless. Got a much bigger stage this time, with the Hard Times Arena in the background. Balor's foot under the rope there, making that pinfall completely invalid, unfortunately, for Starks. Starks has been on the offense here for the majority of the match. Finn Balor struggling quite a bit to get his feet off the ground, so to speak. Head scissors, though, getting out of that submission. As I mentioned earlier, during the match with Rhodes and Theory, all it takes is the right move at the wrong time, or the wrong move at the wrong time, to end a match, or to completely tip things. And it happened in the FTR tag match. Moustache Mountain had FTR dead to rights, and all it took was a member of FTR breaking the rules and climbing into the ring for those tables to turn, and Moustache Mountain lost. it happened with Rhodes and Theory. Rhodes hit that crossroads and bam, Theory gave up. And again, consequences, context, and everything else going on tonight can be put into perspective. You know, Theory's got another match, but Finn Balor and Ricky Starks do not. They've got everything laying down on the line here tonight. Ricky Starks has been targeting the arm of Balor. Balor managing to use the head scissors to get out of it again. That, again, leapfrog leg drop onto the back of the head of Finn. Oh, he reverses the spear though. That might be the opportunity that Balor needed. And now looking for the inverted 1916 and he hits it. And that was, like I said, one wrong move and it can be all over. 1916 to Starks. Balor was clinging on for dear life until he reversed that spear coup de grace. Finn Balor. 1, 2. Oh my god, and Starks clings on for dear life. Balor put everything he had behind that sequence of moves. I was just about to say, roughly a minute ago, that I don't know if Finn Balor is going to be able to stay in this. Ricky Starks has been hounding on him since the start of the match. But just right as I say it, Finn Balor with the biggest combination of the match almost puts away Ricky Starks. Look at this brutal combination of chops and punches. Balor getting all fired up, standing foot stomp to the chest of Starks, and a second one, looking for a third, and he hits it. And now it's Starks struggling to get a foothold. Running chop in the corner, followed by basement dropkick. Become vintage Balor. Balor has shown that if he smells blood, he's going to be like a shark in the water. And Starks cannot risk it. He needs to keep Balor grounded. Went for the spear. Balor dodged out of the way, scouted the move. Inverted 1916. Holy shit. And Balor now off the top with a coup de grace. 1, 2. That is it. Finn Balor's put away Starks. One hell of a shock. But we've got a new champion, a new Mid-Atlantic champion. Finn Balor finally strikes gold. I'm exhausted. That was one hell of a match. And Finn Balor strikes gold again. Here we go. The main event, the match we've all been waiting for, the match that we've been building to, with 5 fantastic superstars, all holding some kind of equal claim, and kicking off with Dominik Dijakovic, who is here because he won the NWA Power Rumble, and regardless of his performances since then, that's never going to be taken away from him. Dijakovic, unfortunately with a string of losses after the Rumble, made this a multi-person match. Could have been just a one-on-one, but he let that slip through his fingers, but he prevented it from becoming a chamber match by defeating Bobby Lashley 2 weeks ago. I think after this pay-per-view, so far, a chamber match would have been a slaughterhouse. Will Ospreay, who was one of the men that beat Dijakovic pretty dominantly, he's also been on a bit of a roll as of late. He's come out here tonight. We already know he's pushing a lot of merch, selling a lot of stuff online that he's stolen from the arenas now. He's biggest merch seller of NWA, just like he was NXT. And he said he would love to bring the championship back to the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth King looking to reign. Volta, as I chant it into my Rockstar can. Volta! The Ring General! This man is one of the scariest wrestlers we have ever seen in Universe Mode. He holds a claim. He has a rematch clause, which is why he's here. He lost the belt to Theory. He's not even getting his one-on-one. Maybe he'll get it further down the line, but he said he doesn't care. He wants in this match ASAP. He wants to obliterate anybody that stands in his way, and then the man that took his championship. Roderick Strong, not Roderick Strong. Not at all Roderick Strong. Austin Theory finally making his entrance with the NWA Championship around his waist. He's been reluctant to do so because he didn't want any of these contenders catching a glimpse of it and getting, I guess, a gold rush for it. Austin Theory earlier tonight lost his national championship to Cody Rhodes. Roderick Strong, the dark horse of the match. I think a shock to everyone that he's made it this far, but he's been proving himself over the past few weeks with performances that have been very impressive. He won that fatal four-way match between the contenders. And, well, it was between Theory, Volta, Ospreay and himself, and he pinned Volta after hitting a brutal rocket kick out of nowhere, cutting that match much shorter than I think a lot of people predicted it to be. Here we go, 5 men, 1 championship. We got 1 champion and 4 contenders. Ospreay straight out of the ring. Theory going straight after Volta, Dijakovic and Strong. Ospreay definitely not rushing to get into the thick of it, letting these break out into a fatal four-way. Very clever there by Ospreay. And the other 4 men not at all worried about Ospreay on the outside. They're focusing on the other contenders. You got a lot of weight in the ring right now. The 2 biggest men, Volta and Dijakovic. And Volta sending Theory to the outside. Oh my god. Back suplex early on in this match on the apron. And now Ospreay getting involved, but Volta rather, tossing him aside. Dijakovic still a little bit injured from his relentless matches on NWA Power for those few weeks. Springboard leg drop. Too strong. It's going to be interesting to see what the betting odds are for all of these superstars. Oh, and a half Nelson suplex. Dijakovic turning his attention to Ospreay now. Oh, and a similar hip toss to Ospreay. Oh, running super kick attempt. Standing super kick was enough to take down Dijakovic, and a standing corkscrew shooting star. Absolutely beautiful there by Ospreay as Theory and Volta go one-on-one on the outside. Discus clothesline. Forearm rather, not a clothesline. Discus nonetheless sending Dijakovic's jaw into the first row. Strong targets Ospreay's leg. Got a bit of a triple threat going on in the middle of the ring right now. Tornado arm drag. Dijakovic getting involved. Went for a roundhouse kick, but Ospreay dodging out of the way. A beautiful sequence of events. Standing moonsault to Dijakovic. Standing shooting star to Dijakovic. Oh, and went for the super kick to Strong, but Strong dodging out of the way. There's a backbreaker, the Messiah of the backbreaker, whipping him out early on. And a jackhammer on the outside to Theory. This is also no disqualification, by the way, so weapons are legal. No countouts. It's pin or submission only, and it must be inside the ring. Volta just tossed Theory, I think almost onto Ospreay. That looked brutal. And Theory sent tumbling into the steel... not steel, they aren't steel. Those wooden steps. Wooden. Definitely wood. Bloody. Oh! Theory's brought a goddamn weapon and Ospreay's right out of there. We've now got, oh my god, snap German. We've now got Ospreay and Dijakovic and Strong and Theory. Atomic drop. Pop up into the feet. Dijakovic gets flattened as Theory gets sent to the outside. Oh! Oh my god, Volta's got a chair. I just heard the clacking of a chair onto the back of Theory. If Theory walks out of this match as champion, he's not going to be 100%. Strong and Volta. Now the team up. Holy shit. And Theory managing to fight them off. What is Dijakovic doing to Ospreay in the middle of the ring? Oh, hidden blade. Hidden blade to Dijakovic. Ospreay flattening Dijak. And Dijak with the kick out. Holy shit. And finally, the onslaught on the outside, that mugging of the champion, finally turned in on itself as Roderick Strong attacks Volta. Dijakovic dumping Ospreay to the outside of the ring. He's realised he might be in a bit of trouble if he stays in the ring with Ospreay. Nope, he doesn't care. Never mind. That's not what he's thinking. Turns Ospreay back in, and Theory with a kendo stick, smacking it over the head of Dijakovic. Holy shit. And now, we could be seeing Theory and Ospreay team up, which is an interesting little combination of superstars after the brief rivalry that they've had. Theory holds 2 wins over Ospreay. Oh my god, super kick attempt. Oh, Enziguri to the arm instead. Oh, running super kick. Oh, and it wasn't enough, but now it is. Holy shit. Ospreay on fire for a second there. I apologise for the glitching around Ospreay's stomach, but that's what comes from downloading stuff from the CC. And now all 5 men in the ring. Dijakovic's got that goddamn kendo stick. And Volta looking to get some revenge on Strong, but Strong's not going to let him. I can't see shit because I don't have any lights on. Turn my light on. Strong just wiped out Volta, but Volta with the kick out. Oh, standing corkscrew senton from Dijakovic, who's trying to put away Ospreay. Ospreay flips out of the sidewalk slam into the roll up. 1. Oh, and Strong broke up the pin. A peculiar tactic from Strong. Oh, shitting hell, everything's popping off. Dijakovic sent to the outside and a clothesline wipes out Strong. Volta looking for that revenge. And it's not enough to put away Roderick. Uh-oh. This powerbomb could be, though. And now, at the same time, Ospreay looking for a Stormbreaker. Jackknife powerbomb. Stormbreaker to Dijakovic. Referee trying to figure out where he is. 2. Oh, and Dijakovic with the kick out. And I don't know what's just happened to Volta, but Strong has laid him out. Oh, and Volta with the kick out. Oh, and a sleeper. And a sleeper on Dijakovic. Oh, and Volta makes Dijakovic tap out. Dijakovic's the first out of this match. I'm sure there are going to be some people that are not surprised. But that's unfortunate for Dijakovic. It's going to be interesting to see where his story now with the NWA goes. He's had a very interesting journey over the past month. Holy shit. Ospreay and Volta now in the ring. Ospreay's been on top of a groggy Volta. Oh my god! And Volta said no to your flip DDT. Back body drop it is instead. Holy shit, Ospreay soared through the sky. Oh, and another super kick. And now his attention's turned to Strong. Sending Strong into the ring. Ospreay. Hidden blade to Roderick. Oh my god. And the chair to the back of the head of Ospreay. Volta interrupting Ospreay's little run of momentum there. Holy shit. Ospreay just fell back into the pin. And Strong's gone. Strong was out cold from that hidden blade. Oh, and another chair shot to the head. We're down to a triple threat. Volta, Ospreay and Theory. Oh my god. Volta going for a powerbomb. Oh, and Ospreay just broke it up with the chair. Oh, Volta said you definitely should not have done that. Holy shit, where is Volta going? Oh god. Oh good grief, he's soaring everywhere. Super kick to Volta. Super kick to Theory. How is Theory still in this goddamn match? How is he still standing? That roundhouse kick to the side of the head took him down. But it's so impressive that Theory is still in this after that match with Rhodes, after the mugging from Volta and Strong. Oh, kick to the midsection. Another kick to the midsection. Ataxia on the chair. Ospreay caught the chair. And Ospreay with the kick out. Holy shit. Ospreay back in this now. Went for a discus forearm but gets caught by Theory. Ospreay inverted DDT. And now to the top turnbuckle. This has been insane. Diving knee drop. And now Volta making his way back to the ring. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, European uppercut. Went for the sleeper. Super kick. Wipes him out. Ospreay and Volta staring it down. Went for the hidden blade, but Volta dodged. He saw it coming. Theory took advantage though. Oh, and another super kick. The king of the super kicks here tonight. Kick to the midsection attempt. Theory not going to let Ospreay do it though. German suplex. As now it's down to Volta and Theory. This rematch. These two men. Look at Theory go. And Volta gonna try his best to completely obliterate Austin Theory. That championship belongs to the ring general. Jackknife powerbomb. And that's enough. We've got a new champion. Theory is gone. He does of course get his rematch clause, but for now he's lost both championships. That's the price you pay for being a double champion, I guess. Look at Ospreay now with this brutal combination. Double knees to the face. Ospreay saying that championship is his. It belongs to him. Oh my god, and there's the stunner. Volta is down. Volta is clinging on for dear life. Oh! Reverses whatever it was Ospreay was going for. It doesn't matter though. Ospreay's going for it again anyway. Stormbreaker by the Commonwealth King. And it's not taking long for Volta to get back to his feet. Oh my god. Oh, and a super kick. A super kick flattens the ring general. It's the general versus the king. Went for the hidden blade, but Volta with a reversal. Is Volta going to be able to put away Ospreay? I don't know what Volta has in mind for Will Ospreay. Went for the clothesline, but Ospreay dodging out of the way. Another combination of attacks from Ospreay grounds the General. But Volta's brought a goddamn table into the mix. Oh, and a backslide. A backslide from Ospreay to Volta. He's stolen it. Ospreay's stolen it. He's the new champion. Volta didn't have the leverage to kick out. Ospreay just outsmarted Volta. And it's paid off. He's the new NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And that concludes Hard Times.